This prime time has got the touch and the power. Yeah.
Hey, what's up, my peoples? EmGo here, the freaking geek himself, and today we will be reviewing the Transformers Studio Series 86 Commander Class Optimus Prime. So here we are, and there he is, and first and foremost, as always, we'll take a quick look at the packaging. Right up front here, we have some epic artwork of Prime leaping into battle. You can hear the touch as you look at this image. You can just hear it. You can hear it playing. Studio Series Optimus Prime 86 Transformers. On this side we have Optimus Prime in that very heroic pose of his. On this side we have Prime. He is a Commander Class Commandant, Class Commandante, Class A Commander. Up top, the Transformers, the movie. He's doing things. On the bottom, words, things, barcodes. On the back of the box, you have your obligatory product shots, and you have one sentence read up if you want to read it in multiple languages. Hooray for languages! That's basically it for the packaging. Then moving right along, here we have Studio Series Commander Class Optimus Prime, and my god, this figure is awesome. I don't care what anybody says, this thing is awesome. But yes, this is meant to represent how Prime looked in the 1986 The Transformers, the movie. And, yeah, again, an amazing figure in my opinion. So just to get it out of the way right now, I know people are going to ask, where did you get this? And, yeah, I paid scalper prices on eBay for this. Yeah, so don't be stupid and impatient like me. Just wait and pay retail for it. But anyway, here's Optimus Prime, and he looks awesome, and this figure is awesome. I don't care what anybody says. Awesome. I'm going to gush this whole review. I don't care. This thing is awesome. But let's get in close here so we can take a look not at those abs, at the noggin. Whoop, there's the noggin. Oh, the very nice primey head sculpt there with the gray. Nice bright blue there for the eyes. Oh no, a nice primey head sculpt. You got the lights wrapped up there, picked out an orange. You got the chest windshields done in a nice metallic blue. They are transparent plastic, but I believe they're just painted blue in the back, and that looks quite nice. You got that nice silver for the belly grill with the gray Autobot symbol there on the shoulders. Smokestacks picked out in a nice silver. Okay, you got the yellow there on the crotch, along with the blue. And just some nice vibrant colors there. Some nice detail as well. Got the silver there on the sides. Some nice detail going down the legs. A little gray there on the toesies. And look at the side here again. Some nice details going on. Off the back, we'll talk about his heels in a little bit. He's got the Prime booty. He does have a lot of booty going on there. He does have a backpack. I know people complain about the backpack. I don't care. Backpacks don't bother me. They never have. They never will. So I don't give two flying toots about the backpack. But all in all, really good looking figure here. Now, articulation-wise, what have we got? I'm gonna tell you. So the head is on a ball joint, so you do have your wiggly waggly. He can't look up too far. Very slight looking up. Can't really look down. Head can do a full 360. Arms can do a full 360. Can move in and out. Now, due to transformation, he does have a joint that you kind of have to like unthoop. You can bring his shoulders back some. He does have a butterfly joint that allows you to bring the arms forward. So you can bring his arms across his chest if you need to. Very nice. You do have bicep rotation. You have 90 degrees of bend there at the elbow. You have wrist rotation. You do have some posable fingies here. So the index finger is a separate piece with a hinge there and a hinge there. And the other three fingers are just one piece with a hinge at the base and a hinge there. You do have waist rotation. You can move this little skirt piece. They like to move together, but they do move individually. They just like to move together because that's a pretty tight connection there. You can move that plate, those little butt plates, and the legs can move forward, that far back, that far outward. You can do the full splits. Got thigh rotation. Nice deep knee bend there. And as far as the feet, they can't move up. The toes can move down if you move this out of the way anyway. If you move these bits out of the way, you can move the toe down if you need to. The heel can move down also if you need it. Now, one thing to note is that the ankle tilt does lock into place for truck mode. hear it snap, so you just unsnap it, and then you have all kinds of ankle tiltage. Now, as far as accessories go, we do get a good bit of stuff here. First thing is we get his blaster here, done in a very nice gunmetal gray, and some gray there on the back. Very, very nicely done blaster here. We also get his axe. Kind of a transparent. It's a rubbery material there, but good looking axe. We also get some effects parts here. We get some little, like some mini blushes, some blushies. But again, done in that kind of rubbery material. They may come a little warped out of the box. You can always just kind of heat them up with a hairdryer, straighten them out. But you get 2 of those. We also get some more effects parts. We get these right here. These are kind of take off blushes. These are for the truck mode. Again, done in that rubbery orange material. They come in 2 parts. They're easy to put together. They can only go on one way, so it's pretty foolproof. So you get 2 of those. Of course, we get a little roller right here, done in silver with little rolling wheels. He rolls as rolling things should. Hooray for rolling rollers. And the biggest accessory we get is Prime's trailer, and this is definitely an upgrade from the Earthrise trailer, as you can see here. yeah. Now to show off the trailer here, of course, we have the little kickstand here to hold it up when it's not being towed by Prime. We have these sections here that we can rotate out and then rotate this down. Rotate that out and rotate that down, and that will give us support for opening the trailer itself. Just crack it open, and there we have the inside of the trailer. Again, lots of detail. I can totally see Toy Hacks putting out a sticker set for this. I can already see it happening. But very nice. You got the ramp here. Of course, we have this little dude, which can extend and rotate. It's got the little claw and everything. Bring it up and over. Claw can open and close. You can bring this up. This also can open. What you can fit in there, I have no idea. That's a very small space. But, you know, hey, you could maybe find something to cram in there. Well, you know, it's Prime's trailer. We pretty much know how Prime's trailer works at this point. Now, as far as storage goes, everything stores in the trailer. One thing I love in particularly is that you can actually lock Roller in place. You can see there are 2 slots right here, and there are 2 tabs right here. So you can just take Roller and just lock him down. If I can find the slots, there we go. You just lock him in. Now he will not move. That works out perfectly. And your other accessories will store in the trailer as well, nice and secure-like. And if we come back here, we can open up this panel, and that will allow all of this to open up, and this is where you store these effects parts. So you just tuck them in right there, close that up, lock that up, and there you have all your storage. Hooray for storage. Now, as far as what will fit in the trailer, now your little guys, like Bumblebee, your mini-bots, like they'll fit in there, no problem. Anything bigger than that, that's something you can experiment with. Now, as far as Roller goes, yes, he can tow the trailer if you want. That's a thing you can do if you want to do it. You can also plug Prime's gun back there if you wish. Again, thing you can do if you want to do it. You can also take this whole section right here, plug this up top as well, and have that going on. You can also plug these blushes right out to these little blasters there and have that going on. Why not? Dare I say, why not? And if you have Titan Masters, you can have your Titan Masters sitting in Roller. They do fit perfectly, and you can fit 4 of them in there, and I think that's really cool. So that is it for Roller. Woo! Now, as far as Prime goes, of course, we can give him his weapons. Now, if you notice, this is a pretty short post, but he actually does hold it pretty securely, though. I mean, it's not impossible to knock that out of his hand, but it takes a bit of work. So it's not just going to fall out. He actually does have a pretty good grip on it. And as far as the axe goes, it's just a case of opening up this forearm panel here, flipping his hand in, closing that back up, and now we have this post, and we can take the axe and plug it right on. And now Prime can pew pew hack hack pew pew hack hack to his heart's content. And yes, his blaster is Bloosh compatible. Well, you know what? We're not going to use this Bloosh. This is not a Prime-worthy Bloosh. No, we need to use a real Bloosh. That's right. That's right. We're going to plug this in. And we can do a big ol' 86 Bloosh. He will Bloosh, no matter the cost. And one last gimmick we can show off here is we can open up his chest and open up this little panel here, and we do have the Matrix inside. Now, people have complained that the Matrix chamber is not painted. Do I care? I don't, not at all, because I don't display him with his chest open, so it's a non-issue for me anyway. But it is very nicely detailed, though. But you do have a little Matrix there with the silver and the gold and a little clear jewel in the center. You can hold it if you want to. Things you can do if you want to do it. But yeah, a nice little Matrix there so he can light your darkest basement. So there you have that. And now for comparison. Here he is with Bumblebee and Ironhide. So you can kind of get a sense of what's going on here, scale-wise. And here he is with the Studio Series 86 Megatron. I just triggered so many people saying that. Triggered! Get it triggered! It works on multiple levels. Anyway, here he is with Earthrise Prime. So you can see how that works out. And in my opinion, the Studio Series is definitely a massive upgrade over the Earthrise Prime. In my opinion, anyway. And here he is with G1 Prime. It's the missing link version, but it's still precious. Oh, so precious. Now, I usually don't like comparing mainline to Masterpiece, but in this case, I feel it is warranted. So here he is with the Masterpiece Optimus Prime. So you can see how that works out. And here he is with the Commander Class Rodimus Prime. So you can see how that works out. And here he is with Commander Class Magnus. So you can see how they look together. So there you go. So let's talk very quickly about his heels. Now, apparently the first batch of this figure was misassembled, and the heels were installed basically upside down. I don't know how well you'll be able to see this, but you can see this little ridge that's going up and over these lights. Originally, this ridge is on the bottom. It's supposed to be on the top. So, here's the thing. You can do the fix if you want to. If you don't want to, you don't really have to. It's not detrimental. It doesn't affect the transformation at all. It doesn't affect his robot mode, his stability. It affects nothing. It's literally just a minor aesthetic thing. A minor aesthetic thing you probably wouldn't even notice unless it was pointed out to you. I did the fix because, might as well. Why not? But again, you really don't have to do it. But what you have to do is, I have a pin knocker outer. You just have to knock the pin out of the ankle, and what you have to do is basically you're going to flip the heel and then swap them because you still want this red on the outside. So you're going to flip the heel, swap them to the opposite leg, put the pin back in, and voila, now he is properly assembled. If you don't have a pin knocker outer, there are other tools available that you can look up that are made specifically for knocking out pins. You can research that if you're looking into doing this fix and you don't have the proper tools. It's a pretty easy fix, but again, in my opinion, not mandatory. So that is basically it for the robot mode, and I personally think it looks awesome, but let's get down to transformation, shall we? Let's. So the first thing we are going to do is we're going to open up the forearm here, we're going to flip the hand in, close that up, we can move the smokestack out of the way, it's a little rotational joint, and we want to rotate the arm 180 at the bicep, and then bring the forearm up, and then just bring the arm up and out. We're going to do the same thing on the other side. And the second verse was just like the first, so once you have done that, you want to come to these side panels here. You want to bring these up and get these out of the way. You want to take his little butt here and bring that down between his legs. And we're going to take these panels right in here, and it helps if you kind of twist his waist. And you want to bring these panels out. And bring these panels out, like so. We want to then undo this panel here, and then we're going to, what are we going to do? We're going to take these sections and bring them out like so, and then untab this entire backpack assembly and drop it down. Once you have done that, you now want to take just the central part of his body, just the waist, and rotate this around. And all that will swing around to the other side. So it ends up like that. And now we want to take his ears, his horns, his antenna. I never know what to call these. We just want to take them and just angle them forward. And now you want to take this entire thing, rotate it back. You can open this up. It's supposed to snap into place. On my copy, this is very tight, so I have to, there we go. Snap that into place, and just leave that up for now. Once that is done, you want to take this grill, and you want to flip it up. And that will cover up his face. You want to take these sections now, they're on double hinge, and just shift them forward and in. So they are meeting in the middle, thusly, just like that. Once you've done that, you can take these side panels and you can bring these back down. So now you can bring this section back, just straighten that out, and now we're going to bring the arms down and bring them back. So what's going to happen is we have a tab slot connection that's going to happen right here, and we have this tab here. It's going to go into this slot right here in the forearm. So bring that back, get that tab engaged first, and then just swing the arm in and line up that tab and slot and push that in like so. Then you can straighten out your smokestack. And the second verse, just like the first, bring that back, tab it in, rotate that, and tab that in, straighten that out, and you got that done. And now you can take all this and just bring it down and just push it up until it all lines up right there. Take the grill and bring it forward, flip out this section, flatten that out, and bring that up. And now you just want to take this section and unfold that and bring that up. You want to engage, it's on a double hinge, you want to engage this hinge first. Flatten that out and then just bring that up and tab it in. So again, bring that back, engage that outer hinge first, and then bring that up, tab it in. So now what we're going to do, we're going to take this whole lower body assembly here and just unthoop it and just bring that back. And make sure this section goes as far back as it can. Once you've done that, take this panel, bring it down. You can see here there are tabs on either side. They're going to go into slots right here on the inside of the wheel. So you want to just kind of pull these out slightly so it can just drop down. Tab that in so it's looking like that. So now it's time to work on the legs. First, make sure the heels are locked in place. You want to take this front panel here, untab that, and swing that to the inside. And it'll just tab right there to lock that into place. You want to come in here, you want to flip out this little slot on this side. That will allow you to bring the toe down. Make sure that you don't make the mistake I made of trying to push this down while that's still in place, because that's how I got that stress mark there. So do this first and then bring the toe down. And now you're going to bring the heel down. And we have that done for now. We're going to do the same thing on the other side. And the second verse was just like the first. We just have a tab on this side. So now we're going to just merge the two halves together, get it all nice and squozen. Once we are here, we have these panels here that we're going to undo. This tab will end up in a slot right here on either side. So just get these in place and just push them in. They will snap into place like so. And now we're going to take this section right here and just push it down. Rotate this section around. You kind of want to leave it angled out so you can just bring it up. And what's going to happen here is you have a tab right there that's going to go into the slot in the side of the thigh, and this tab will go right up in here. Just bring that up and then just kind of swing it in, line it up, and push that in place. Same thing on the other side. Second verse is like the first. Rotate that around, bring it up and over. Get that into place. Make sure your smokestacks stay straight. And the last thing to do is take these wheels, flip them out. They'll lock into place. Flip that out, like so. Make sure everything is nice and squozen, and there you go. There you have Optimus Prime in his alt mode. He almost rolled off screen, but there he is in alt mode. And it's a red and blue truck. Are you shocked? I know I am. But yeah, a very, very good looking truck mode here. Very satisfying transformation as well, as far as I'm concerned anyway. It all comes together just beautifully. But let's get in close here so we can take a look at the details. We have the nice silver there on the grille, on the bumper, on the headlights as well, with those bits of yellow. And we got the side view mirrors there, done in silver. We got the rims done in silver as well. Got that nice detail going along the sides there. And the back of the truck is actually quite tidy. Looks good. I love the kind of molded in little hitch there, or fifth wheel, or whatever it's called. Yeah, you got the taillights back there, picked out in red. I mean, as usual, his toes are hanging out the back, but, it's Prime. His toes are always going to be hanging out the back. That's pretty much a Primey thing. But overall, I think it all comes together very nicely. And there is the top, there is the bottom. He does roll, as rolling things should. Hooray for rolling. And of course, we can give him his trailer to complete the look. And that looks awesome, 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 awesome. And all of it rolls as rolling things should. Hooray, hooray for rolling. Then, for comparison, here he is with G1 Optimus Prime, because he's precious, oh so precious. Here he is with Earthrise Prime, and you can see the vast difference in scale between these two. And here he is with MP44 Optimus Prime, so you can see how that works out. And here he is with the Studio Series 86 Magnus, so you can see how they fare against one another. And here he is with Commander Class Rodimus Prime, so you can see how that works out. So there you go. So one gimmick we can do here in truck mode, and this is such a masterpiece thing, but it involves these effects parts. Now there are two slots right under here, and these again can only go on one way, so it's pretty foolproof. So you just tab one onto this side, you tab one onto the other side. And again, just get that lined up, get that popped in, and there you go. Now you can recreate that one thing that happened in that one scene in the movie. Hey, why not? Dare I say why not? And of course, as always, we have the base of displayage that resides within the box. Open up box, remove displayage from box, bye box, and there we have the ruins here of Autobot City. We can take Prime, plop him down, displayage, hooray for displayage. So there you have Optimus Prime, and yeah, I personally think this figure is fantastic. I think they knocked this out of the park. I mean, can you nitpick this figure to death? Sure. Are people going to? Of course. The only nitpick that I have, the only one that I have, and frankly it's a minor nitpick, is I think the head is a little too round. I think the head needed to be a little block here. It's my only nitpick, but still, it's nothing detrimental. It doesn't ruin the figure for me in any way, shape, or form. I still think he looks fantastic. Robot mode looks great. The alt mode looks great. It's some great engineering going on here. It's just a smooth, just satisfying transformation. A lot of accessories. You get a lot of play value here as well. I know there's always debate as to whether Commander Class figures are worth the Commander Class price point. As far as I'm concerned, my personal opinion, I think Prime is totally worth the price point. This is legit a mini masterpiece as far as I'm concerned. Again, I think they knocked this out of the park. I am super, super pleased with this figure. Just my 2 cents, as always, to each their own, but I am super happy with this. So, there you go! Now you can order this figure from your retailer of choice. I'll put a link to BigBadToyStore.com if you want to order from there. You can also check out the Studio Series playlist for any reviews you may have missed. Also linked in the description down below so you can check that out as well. And I think that's it, so don't forget to check out EmGo's, check out Love, Peace, Paranormal, follow me on Twitter, all of that good stuff down in the description below, and I think that's pretty much all there is to say. So, there is the Transformers Studio Series 86 Commander Class Optimus Prime, and this is EmGo saying, remember, you don't stop playing because you grow old because you stop playing. Be geek, be proud, palm in your face.
Hey guys! Before I go fight Megatron, I just wanted to make sure you were... Oh, no. No, oh dear. Well, good thing none of you were my favorites. Otherwise, I'd be really upset right now. That looked like it hurt, though. Jeez. Well, not like that's gonna happen to me. Well, I gotta go, guys. Don't wait up. That's right, I can still make jokes. Later!